Is up, everybody? Welcome to Mad About Toys. How is everybody doing today? Finally getting my Premonition of a Pre-Mutation 4-pack, including Rocksteady, Bebop, Baxter, and Hamato Yoshi. What does everybody think of this? If you've gotten it, let me know in the comment section below. So these were exclusive to San Diego Comic-Con, and they put them up on Neca pre-order and cost me $167, which includes taxes and shipping to get it here in Canada, which converts to $214. Are you serious? So each figure costing about $53 or so. Were they worth it? Are they not worth it? Let's get into it. So I'm going to rank these figures from least favorite to favorite and just discuss whether or not I think they are worth it. If they were sold separately, would I be picking them up for $50 a piece? So let's do it without further ado. Here's my least favorite, number 4. Number 4, we got Hamato Yoshi. Splinter, the head of the 4 turtles, coming in at number 4. I wasn't excited in the first place that this one was included in this exclusive pack. Yeah, sure, he's an essential character, no doubt about it, but he's just not that exciting as an action figure to look at on your shelf, in my opinion. But, yeah, a good figure. Articulation is nice on him. He does have a scuff on his gi. So also detracting some points there. Weird outline on his chest, almost like a shell. It's so strange. Why they did that, I don't know. Face sculpt looks cool. Line work, paint. Besides for the scuff, but that's not the paint work there. Some weird looking pants and part of the gi there where the hands go in. But most of the NECA figures, I've got really nothing to complain about. I love them so much. So it's rare that I'm going to find something that I don't like. But this one's done it. Number 1 and the last one for me were real easy. It's the middle ones. Number 3 and number 2 were the most difficult for me to figure out. But number 4, here we got Hamato Yoshi. My question at the beginning, I said, would I buy these figures if they were separate for $50? No, this figure, I would not buy this figure. I'd be passing on this figure. The accessories that he came with, I believe a bow staff, bunch of hands. This might belong to him, I believe, which is cool. But for $50, definitely passing on this figure here. Moving on to number 3. Coming in at number 3, we got Rocksteady. And it was a tough choice between number 2 and number 3. Very close. I was even going back and forth just before recording this. So very close. But Rocksteady coming in at number 3. Very cool head sculpt. Looks more like he's going out hiking or a fishing trip than he is part of a gang. But that's kind of how he looked in the cartoon. Hair was a little different, but face sculpt is pretty cool. No real issues with the paint on this one. Articulation is probably what bumped this guy down, I think. Single jointed elbows there. Not much more. Whereas the other character figure has much better articulation. But nice articulation in the legs, double jointed. Heat up those NECA figures before you go to bend them. You shouldn't have to do that, but it is what it is. The paint that they use, it's going to flake off. I'm not sure what they can do to prevent that. Just again, because of the paint that they use. But this is coming from a big NECA Ninja Turtles fan. Like I've said, there's not a whole lot I usually complain about these figures. Loose legs I found on a few of mine, which is very disappointing. So, would I get this figure if it was sold separately for $50? And I'm not sure which accessories come exactly with which character, but pack him in with a ghetto blaster, can of spray paint, wood baseball bat here. I'm thinking I would go and pay, and it's Bebop and Rocksteady. If I was able to get Bebop and able to get Rocksteady sold separately, I'm going to say yes, I would buy this figure for $50. Again, that's just me. Let me know your opinion in the comment section below. Moving on to the number 2 spot. Let's do it. Who made number 2? Number 2, we got Baxter Stockman. Very, very awesome little figure. Comes obviously with the Mouser, so put him over the top over Baxter. Obviously, you know who number 1 is going to be. Without even getting the pack, I knew it was going to be Bebop. That figure is wild. But this guy is awesome. Look at that face. So grumpy. Same body, basically, as the Fly version. Different shoes, arms, head. But basically everything else is the same, and that's one of my favorite figures in my entire collection is that Baxter Stockholm Fly. For me, it just looks incredible. The color, the sculpt, articulation is fantastic, and this guy has it all too. The way that they do the double jointed elbows here by putting that it doesn't look that good, but for the most part they hide it very well in their figures' arms. If you see it sometimes in the knees, it looks pretty ugly, especially if they, like the April O'Neil is probably the best example of that. Well, but they fixed it and kind of went with a normal knee. But definitely this guy coming in at number 2. What do you guys think? Where would he fall on your list? Comes with a Mouser. If you haven't got the Mouser pack yet, I did a review on this, and these are awesome. Awesome sitting in your action figure display. They have the broken ones. Yeah, they just add a really nice touch to your display. Toy Room Tour coming up, so make sure you subscribe. And let's check out number 1. Obviously, in at number 1 is Bebop. Absolutely love this figure, love the style of it. The only disappointing thing is that the arms are not double jointed. Why did they do that? They made double jointed elbows on Bebop, on Rocksteady, but not Bebop, at least as far as I can tell. I have not heated this up, but there it is there. Preventing it is the shirt. But not going to break. The only figure I've ever broken in my entire life of collecting is a NECA figure, a foot soldier, so I'm not going to push this just to get the arm up there a little bit more. But if they would have put it lower, and then put that double joint, like they do for most of them, like that, on here, we would have got no problems. So why they didn't do that, that's very disappointing. But once I'm done taking a few pictures of them, they sit on my shelf, so that's how I determine what's an awesome action figure. How does it look? And oh man, does this thing look awesome. From the purple mohawk and glasses to the old Michael Jackson style leather vest. This thing exudes 90s, late 80s, and I love it. Two of my favorite characters in the entire cartoon, Bebop and Rocksteady. I actually missed their NECA figures, their original NECA figures. Pre-ordered them from GameStop, and it never, ever showed up. Been on the hunt for them ever since. Cheapest I've ever found them was $120. So I was tempted to grab that, but would love to grab it for around $100. If I see it at a toy show for $100, absolutely all day long and be grabbing the 2-pack of Bebop and Rocksteady. But what does everybody think? Do you like this set? Did you get this set? Will they release these figures separately at some point? And yeah, that'll pretty much do it. Love the set. Can't wait to get Scrag. If Loot Crate ever ships those guys out, that'd be awesome. But it's, geez, they said July and August they'd be sending them out. We're at middle of September, and no word from Loot Crate on when we might see our next crate. Never mind Scrag, which is kind of the last one that we'll probably see. But having those guys together, along with these guys, oh man, what an awesome setup. That'll look awesome. But that'll do it, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider hitting that subscribe button, dropping me a like, and hitting that notification bell. And always, I love hearing from you, so drop me a comment. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you guys later.
All done the video.